Hola, hola. Hola, hola. ¿Qué tal amigos? ¿Cómo están? How are you? Hi. Let's wait more people. Devin. Devin Ra. Traveling Firma. Great. Awesome. Welcome to the paradise, Puerto Vallarta. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Devin? Everybody can hear me? Everybody? Let's check how many people is connected. 8 watching, okay. Hey Phyllis, how are you? Okay, great. The audio is great. I think everything is great. Just wait for more people. There is more news here in Puerto Vallarta. Lot of hola, Phyllis. There is more news, lot of activities here in Puerto Vallarta. Today I want chat with you about what's going on in December, what to expect here in Puerto Vallarta. But let's wait for more people, get connect. I know the news about new variant of the COVID-19 Omicron, and I think there is great news right now in the world. Okay, I think we're gonna start right now because it's a busy weekend for me. Right now, well, I'm going to tell you about the situation here in Puerto Vallarta, an update situation here. Um, Yesterday, I had customers coming here to Puerto Vallarta. They don't have any issues with immigration, so that is great because they arrive here for long term. So and we did a nice long trip. From Puerto Vallarta to Manzanillo, Colima, there is like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, more or less, from Puerto Vallarta to Manzanillo, Colima. And what I want to talk about that because it's about the situation. The U.S. Department of State of they telling you about travel advisory, reconsider to travel to Mexico, and I did a travel to Manzanillo that they say do not travel to Manzanillo, and reconsider to travel to Guadalajara State and Colima. The real thing is that is it was a great trip, very safe trip, no problem at all. And the weather, both here in Puerto Vallarta, well, Puerto Vallarta is cold right now, for us it's cold, but Manzanillo is great weather right now. And the situation over there is totally safe. There is no problem at all. When I arrived to Manzanillo, I just go to the downtown in Manzanillo by myself in my car. No issues, no problem. I was taking pictures of the big boats over there. It's a commercial, industrial area, Manzanillo. It's amazing. I used to live over there, and I can say that it's more advanced than Puerto Vallarta. Yes, but it's not a tourist area. It's more for all the exportation, importation from Asia arrives to Manzanillo. There is a It's a good connection, the highway to Manzanillo to Puerto Vallarta, but it's not very important for the area. It's more important the two connections to Guadalajara, because all the exportation, importation from Asia to Manzanillo. And it's amazing. The security is nice, it's okay. The people, it's totally different than in Puerto Vallarta, but it's great. And the situation is amazing. How much is the rent in a decent area? Here in Puerto Vallarta, it depends. We could say that at least 1,000 US dollar per month. One bedroom could be less. Could be even you can find like 300 US dollar maybe per month for, I mean, one studio, a little studio. You can find, if you are do the research. The long term, yeah, the thing with the long term, like where I'm living right now, is a long term or not limited, because the thing is, the long term nice prices, like for me is 200 US dollar per month, but it's no furnitures, without completely empty the house, so you can get a nice deal for a long term. You just sign a contract in between locals. The sign of a contract, you just sign a paper that you can buy in the paper store, and that's it. And that's it. It's very simple. Sometimes, the owner, they can rent in the property just like this, and just give me the deposit and the rent for advance, and that's it. And it's very simple. uh, Airbnb price will show you monthly rent. No, they can show you at least, I think, like 3 days or 2 days. I don't know, but you can skip it. Airbnb, for check the prices. You can go to the Craigslist. Normally, you will find, if you're looking for those website, Craigslist, Airbnb, you only will find higher prices. And this is a pro tip for you. This is a hack. If you want to rent lower prices, like a low budget renting, go to the locals website. Mano a Mano is one of the local website, and the owners are putting the advertising in this website, or there is a little book, very little book, and you can check the English section or rental sections, and you will find very low long-term rent. But normally it's for the locals, because the houses are empty. It's difficult to find some properties fully furnished with a low rent for obviously reasons. You have fridge, you have stove, you have ovens, you have all the appliances and amenities. Obviously that always costs much. But Facebook marketplace, but some Facebook group. The marketplace, it's all companies, rental agents. So sometimes it's not a good idea too. You must to find or looking for in groups of rental specialists. And sometimes if there is some appointments in one office, that is a agent, a rental agent. So the price is gonna be higher than if you do the deal direct with the owner. Right now in Puerto Vallarta, it's very tourist area, so it's gonna be difficult to find the owner, to talk directly with the owner. Hey Andre, buenas noches, amigo. Hi Andre, good night. Yeah, sometimes it's going to be difficult to do that. And for me as a local, I experienced that. Like, no, I want to talk with the owner. No, this is a company and we rent this property. No way, I want to talk with the owner. Give me the owner's number. And they say, no, this is the only way to rent. And you know that you are, the prices are too high for us. This is a local, this is not a visitor. This is not a tourist, man. Come on, give me the owner's number. Because I want a rent. For me, I'm not from US or Canada. Come on, these companies are doing, for us, it's not a good thing because the prices are higher every year, yes. And they put it fully furnished, the properties that once the rent was like, I don't know, 300, 500 max, and now it's 1,000. Yes, I know it's a tourist place, but this is the consequence. Yeah, Puerto Vallarta is very famous right now. My name. It's safe to drive to nearby towns. Depends what kind of towns, like San Sebastian, Mascota. Yes, there is cartels presence over there. That is not a secret. That is real. But yeah, do very early, like go to in the morning and come back early too. Avoid the night. San Sebastian, Mascota, those places are very difficult to drive. I experienced to drive in the rainy season in Mascota or in Talpa over there, and with the fog, and you barely see 1 meter, 2 meters long, with rain and thunder. It's hell. It's hell. Never gonna do that again. But it was an emergency, so I have to. And it's difficult to drive over there, and there is a lot of avalanche or problems, rocks falling from the mountains in the rainy season, only in the rainy season. And sometimes the roads over there are not in great shape. But I could say that it's safe. If you go more like with the tourist group, it's better. but they don't mess with anybody in those downtowns. You can go to Sayulita, Bucerías, La Cruz, no problem. But if you go so downtowns, different downtowns, and you are like Bajuron, it's like suspicious, avoid that, only avoid that. But it's completely safe here in Puerto Vallarta. Even I went to Manzanillo, to the south of Puerto Vallarta, driving, and it was pretty safe. Yes, no problem. And the situation here in Puerto Vallarta right now is slightly going up, the COVID cases, but we don't have any or yet any Omicron variant cases here in Puerto Vallarta, not yet. The government here in Puerto Vallarta, they going to build some villa, or like a Santa Claus villa, something village, something like that. And the Malecon is full of people right now, and they start to building a lot of stuff, a lot of attraction. In the Malecon is going to be an attraction, but this is going to start from the 60th to the 14th, the 60th of December to the 14th of January. So I will bring you more news in a video when the dates are more near, and you will see what's going on in the downtown. But it's going to be very nice for our kids and for all the visitors here in Puerto Vallarta. Remember, we have no restrictions, almost no restrictions here in Puerto Vallarta. So it's nice to be here right now. The mornings are very cold. Well, for me, it's very cold, 16 Celsius degrees, and the nights are okay, are a little cold, but not like in the morning. The morning is amazing. And about the renting situation here in Puerto Vallarta, well, it's December. What to expect here in Puerto Vallarta in December? Full of people, all booked. It's going to be difficult sometimes to get some property, especially in a good price. Almost everything is booked. There is a lot of people here coming and with and renting long term. That's the problem. The option is hotels. Hotels obviously are 100% capacity in Puerto Vallarta. I mean, they can accept all the people at 100 capacity. It's amazing. My suggestion, if you are coming to Puerto Vallarta in December, is book or do your bookings on restaurants, because it's full of people. There is line sometimes for enter to the restaurants, and that's the problem when you are hungry and you want to dinner, and there is a lot of people, especially in the good restaurants. So every place is with full of people. Yeah, Phyllis. It's you can looking for low budget rents here in Puerto Vallarta. The thing is, you need to looking for, or where to look, start to looking for, then contact the owner. Obviously, I can help you with that if you want to rent in a long term. But remember, the long term means at least 6 months or 1 year. A lot of people don't want to rent the 6 months, or they want at least 1 year. And remember, always or every year the rent is going up. The price of the rent every year normally. Like right now, the economy is growing in Puerto Vallarta, and the rentings are high even for the locals. I had one property in the Nuevo Vallarta area, and it's unoccupied right now, and people are asking me, are you renting? Are you renting? How much? How much? I want it. I want it. And it's crazy. A lot of people calling me, is calling me or email me. I want to rent your house. I have the money right away. And people is crazy because people is come back to work to Puerto Vallarta. That my property is not for our visitors because it's more deep inside and it's like in the village of Nuevo Vallarta. It's in the area of Nuevo Vallarta, but it's not in Nuevo Vallarta. It is more like all the people, the workers are renting right now. Obviously, the prices is low. It's $200 per month without furniture. So, and that is in Bahía de Banderas area. So yes, you can have a good property for rent, but you can expect to live on the in the downtown here in Puerto Vallarta. It's possible, but it's gonna be very difficult. Or you need to know somebody or know somewhere there is can rent in a little room. Sometimes you can get a nice it's only private rooms. It's sometimes it's very cheap, but it's a private room, and you share everything: the kitchen, the bathroom, the patio, the backyard, obviously, because it's one room. And this is the what's happened with the low rent. If you want to own or rent a good property here in Puerto Vallarta, you need to scratch. You need to do a research, and you need to see where to find out those properties. Hi, what is the latest date to get there to get a long-term rental for the winter season? Oh, there is people. I know that because I used to work as property manager, and they once they arrive and they like it, they say I want to rent again, and they rent the next year and the next year, and it's amazing. Um, I mean, I don't know, July maybe, or right now renting for the next year. If you want to rent for ahead for the winter season, do right now, but for the next year, the next 2022, because this thing about the COVID, I maybe is getting better in the future, and obviously is gonna be more people coming. I just I'm just looking a few new buildings right now. I don't know why, but yes, every year is like they are building more condos. But for COVID thing, is like everything is slow now right now. But like a few blocks from my house right now, there is like two buildings new, and like people want it's not even finished, and and the owners wants to enter to put or to see what's going on and to put some furnitures or whatever. It's still not finished, and it's craziness right now. It's craziness here in Puerto Vallarta about the properties. Let me. Okay. Phyllis, what do you 6 months for ahead? Yes, you can do that, but you need to sign a contract, and because it's very important that you to have this contract because you are paying for ahead. Payments for ahead are you must be very precaution about that. But yes, this is a good idea. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem at all. Especially, the landlord or the owners wants to keep their properties in good shape, and I think the seniors are a great option for the owners because the property is going to be in a great hands. So there is no problem. I think it's great. Hey, Spencer. Shane, about the immigration issues, I have one customer that he only got 10 days, and then he extended, and now he's 6 months. Very easy, no problem at all. Vuela Seguro registration requirement with the first time visitors blog person. Vuela Seguro. Ah, yeah, Spencer. I think that is for locals only. I mean, Mexicans travel to the world. It's only like if you need to travel, an emergency or for business, it's okay. But if not, stay in the country. Don't like you want to go on vacations, like in the U.S. or Canada or another part of the world. Don't. It's like it's the same. Like, it's like a travel advisory, but for Mexican state. Shane, I don't know how easy could be, but let me ask to my customers, and maybe I'm gonna give you some contact, name contact for do that, and for him is no problem at all. He told me like I had 6 months, so it's amazing, but I think it's no problem at all. It's oops, something happened with my mic. Okay, I think it's not too difficult, but you need to hire someone to help you. I'm gonna research. Maybe I do a video of that in the next week for explain you how to do that, or give you a contact or someone that can help you with that. Maria, no, there is no hunting visitors. The authorities are not doing that. At least that I know. I always on the Malecon, getting updates about the news or checking the news here in Puerto Vallarta. And I have a contact on the embassy, and they said, yes, we are checking. There is new supervisor. We are checking more because the people suffer of corruptions, but no, they told me we are not hunting visitors. They can go freely. The only place that maybe you gonna be checked is in the airport, and that's it. And you have your papers, your passport, so you will not have problems. It's not like Cancun. I know that in Cancun there is some problems with that, but here in Puerto Vallarta, no. Okay, Spencer, living. Yeah, the situation here in Puerto Vallarta is still very safe for the tourists. So it's not it could be an issue. Your impression will be like, wow, I rent for 4 months, but it's you can extend it later, so no problem. Hi, Mike. I want to spend about. It's easy to get. Yes, but this Merida was into the south. Maybe you need to take a flight direct to Cancun from Puerto Vallarta. Yes, but I think you have no problem. It's a very popular destination here in Mexico, so I guess you will not have any issue. Let me check this about this. Let me give you. I gonna make a video. Let me do a research about this viaje seguro here in Mexico, and I'm gonna give you more information about that. Okay. Don't worry. Just give me a time for do the research and check more about this. That you are asking every time, like the immigration issues. I repeat, nobody's hunting tourists here in Puerto Vallarta. All my customers or my friends from US or Canada that are here, they are having a great time. What part? Manzanillo. Manzanillo. I used to live in Manzanillo. That was in the 90s. And I yesterday come back with my customers. We did the trip over there in Manzanillo. Is amazing. It's so incredible. But the bad thing about Manzanillo is the weather is worse than in Puerto Vallarta. It's hotter than here, and the humidity is, I think, 98% in the rainy season, and a lot of hurricane hits on Manzanillo. That is the only problem. I have 8 hurricanes in my life, 2 here in Puerto Vallarta, and another 6 was in Manzanillo. But Manzanillo, I was yesterday in Manzanillo. Is 4 hours away from Puerto Vallarta, and it's amazing. It's a industrial zone. It's so amazing, the place. And the town like Santiago, Salagua, and Manzanillo, sorry, are nice places. So even the streets are better than here in Puerto Vallarta. Are better. Security and the life quality is nice. It's not like Puerto Vallarta, but the life is cheapest than here, and the rents are very low. My customers rented one property on Santiago for 1,000 US dollar per month with an amazing view. An amazing view. It's amazing. So yes, Manzanillo could be an option. And you are from Guadalajara, another 4 or 3 hours from Guadalajara, 4 hours from Puerto Vallarta. The only thing is Manzanillo has no international airport, so you need to go to Guadalajara or to Puerto Vallarta. That's the only thing. The fireworks for New Year's, well, it depends of the hotels. A lot of hotels do that, the fireworks for the New Year's Eve. It depends. In sometimes in the Malecon, yeah, it's happened. I don't know if there will be here but normally yes, they do. It's amazing. Malecon could be one options, and you need to. We need. I'm going to check that if there is some massive event. It's supposed to be. There is the massive event is canceled, but I will check that for you. Shane Smith, great, awesome. Welcome to paradise. Yes, mano a mano dot and MX. Yes, mano a mano. And I think if it is not .com, it is .mx. Yes, you can check the rental sections or the English section. Just be aware, the Craigslist, the Airbnb are all companies. You don't deal with the owners. That is only for visitors. So you want a hack or a trick, avoid those places. Go directly to the groups. And there is more owners, landlords, that they are putting the publicity of the property they are renting or they are offering for renting. But there is a lot of neighborhood here in Puerto Vallarta, a little bit more to the west or to the north or the south, cheaper. Yeah, I maybe next week, because this is December. December is so busy right now in Puerto Vallarta. You can believe me, but right now there is a lot of traffic in the rush hours. A lot of traffic. Right now it's taking me like 20 minutes to get from my house, and it's near from the Sheraton to the downtown, because there is a lot of people, a lot of cars over there. I think it's better going my bike than in my car right now. Um, and I forget what I'm going to say. But yes, I'm gonna make a video, because I am doing a trip with my customers when they hire me for seek or check all the neighborhoods for renting, or all the options, because normally you see in Puerto Vallarta downtown, romantic zone, and Marina and something like that. But there is more neighborhoods like Versalles, La Vena, Barrio Santa Maria. You can go to Palmar de la Mara. You can go to another kind of neighborhoods, and there is very very good neighborhoods too, and the rents are low. But you need to see that video, and you want to hire me when you're here in Puerto Vallarta. You can check by yourself with me in my car in a private tour. And sometimes with my customers, if there is some some ad or some sign that this is for rent, we can stop and call in right away, because you can lose the opportunity sometimes, and sometimes are with furnished, or sometimes they're empty. And yes, I'm gonna show you that video, because I think it's important to check what we are what you can see here in Puerto Vallarta. Phyllis, thank you very much for your donation. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for your daughter. Say hello. Maria, the rush hour in Mexico. Well, here right now in Puerto Vallarta, all day it's crazy. It's crazy how much people. Thank God that we have work right now. We are very busy, but normally in the morning 8 a.m. all the kids go to the school. So my kids, the school is less than 1 block. It's in front of mine. There is one house, and then is the school. For me, no traffic, but all the block, it's full of cars with the kids going to the school. So 8 a.m. is a one rush hour. The 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. it's another rush hour, and the shift is over normally for workers from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that is more like the rush hour here in Puerto Vallarta. But right now, December, all day it's a lot of people. Spencer, okay, I'm not sure about that. Let me do the research, Spencer, and if you want to email me, please, and I give you more information about that. Okay. Shane Smith, yes, that is amazing, but there is a lot of corruption on that highway. So we expect 2 more years to finish that highway. But yes, we could spend more national tourism, is the idea, yes. David Carroll, your police, well, it never happened to me. I know there is some bad people working as a police. Sometimes happens, sometimes not. Yes, there is a lot of corruption, a lot of problem in Mexico. but a lot of them are great people. I know a few, and they sometimes they put up their best effort, but there's sometimes they can do nothing. But yes, this is the problem. But in general terms, Puerto Vallarta is still very safe, even with that problem. So it's just, I could say it's a few cases of corruption or police messing with the tourists, but we expect there is no more. And right now, social networks are a great weapon against that, and you always can use your phone and video recording all these aggressions. Yeah, yeah, it's different. Yes, Shane. Every time, Puerto Vallarta is still very safe. Yeah. My my name. Are you not happy with? Well, I am. I am because he's doing a great job. We have no debt in Mexico. Other countries had a lot of debt, and the COVID, and we are not. So he's doing a great job. Right now, a lot of famous people are, or they go out of the country because corruption, politics. Famous people like actress or artists are go out of the country because they do illegal things and they have problems. Right now, there is one book very important for this woman, Annabel Hernandez, I think. He's a writer. He's a it's a very intelligent woman, and he wrote a book, and he's showing a lot of investigation, and a lot of people come out. A lot of famous people come out in this book, and they are afraid, and they go away from Mexico, and the authorities are investigating. So it's great. Yeah, it's great, Puerto Vallarta, for living here. Yes, it's all the same. It's all the same in I think in every part of the world. It's a good people, bad people. Yeah, Maria, no, from the marina is too far away. From Marina Vallarta to my house is 5K, 5 kilometers. And there is another 3 kilometers. There's 8 kilometers from Marina to the Malecon. So it's not. Um, Sometimes you can go from Marina to the downtown, but through the tunnel. It's a detour because you escape, or yeah, you escape the downtown, and you go to the tunnel, and you get to the Malecon, but from behind, and it's kind of the same. You need to walk like from the south to north. Normally, is the from the south to the north, and it's opposite, and it's could be a great idea. You can take the Uber, as or taxi Uber, or if you take the bus, take the tunnel bus, and this is going to work better than if you go directly to the Malecon. Right now, the lines of the cars are crazy. Right now, even I try do not book in the near of the Christmas or New Year's Eve because it's crazy. There is a lot of accidents. A lot of people wants to go out. Shane Smith, thank you very much for your donations. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for your support. Yes, and what else? Well, today, I think today and tomorrow, the last day of the peregrinaciones here in Puerto Vallarta, just a few people, and doing the peregrinaciones. There is no cars with, this all the performance, no more, and that helps that the downtown is a little with a little more of movement, but it's still in traffic. Maria, normally they say tunnel or downtown or centro, okay? But my recommendation, ask a taxi or an Uber and just say that I want to skip the traffic, go to the tunnel, and that's it. It's more simple. Mike, yeah, normally it's very this business of the bike are very expensive. I could say that it's better that you buy a used one or a new one. It's kind of the same price, but I can recommend you one, but it's kind of the same. It's the same price. It's so expensive, the bikes here in Puerto Vallarta, and our government is trying to encourage to do the bike, put in some the path for the bikes in the downtown, but people don't respect. There is a problem right now in the downtown. Even when I do my route on bike, it was a problem always. They don't give us our space, and yeah, but this is too expensive. Sometimes, Mike, if you're gonna stay here in Puerto Vallarta a long time, I think it's better that you buy some used one, a bike. You can like buy some used one for, I don't know, $100, 150 maybe. It could be better option than renting. I don't know. And what else? Well, yes. My recommendation in December right now: book for advance. Especially for the restaurants are full, especially the good ones are full of people, long lines. The whale watchings already begin here in Puerto Vallarta. You can now enjoy the whales. Normally the price is around $50 per person, and is from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. I think, and it's a show. It's amazing. You must to see that. Normally there is a lot of stores like Electra, Coppel, or Liverpool. Go to the marketplace in Facebook in the Puerto Vallarta area, and you will find a lot of bikes, or just buy or check in Facebook groups in Puerto Vallarta, bikes or bicicletas in Spanish, and you will find more prices. It's let me show you. It's a lot of information. A lot of people try to sell in their bikes. Obviously, there is some bikes very expensive, but it's worth it because there is a good. But I'm sorry, are great. Some others not, but let me show you. Check. Yes. Oops. A lot of bikes, good prices. So you can see here there is a lot of bikes you can buy. I think it's better than renting right now. But yes, this is the situation. Maria, thank you so much for your donation. Amazing. You're amazing too. Thank you for your support. Like I told you in another video, my drone is coming. I have family in the US and they're coming there, send me the drone, and they're gonna spend the Christmas with me and New Year's Eve, and they bring me my drone. There will be nice videos, and I want the drone just for show you the main avenue, or for my subscribers that wants to do a riding bike, and I will show you the routes of the bikes that we had here. We had just a few, but it's a great opportunity to show you with the drone, and some neighborhoods on the air from the air that you could see with another view. So this is gonna be great. My videos is gonna be greater, or better than right now, and more information for you about the neighborhoods that I want to show you in the next. It's going to be available on January, because the drone arrives in December 21, and I just want to learn all this about the drone. I know how to pilot the drone, but I need time for learn. And the video is gonna be amazing for you guys. Okay. You have another question, because we are ending right now this live streaming. I'm going to give you more videos next Monday, and please help me share the video, subscribe, join. Shane Smith, I only do long trips. I don't do the long trips because it's a little difficult sometimes for me. I just did that trip to Manzanillo because I have friends, family over there, and once I take the advantage. But I can recommend you someone if you want to do a tour. Okay. Yes, Phyllis, thank you very much. We will see you in the next videos. Alligators, no, not anymore. It's only the rainy season, Maria. Okay. Don't worry. You can swim in the night, in the day, and it is no problem. Hosting a get together. Yeah, we could do that, Spencer. We could do that. But right now we are together, subscriber, and normally my subscribers are my customers. Some of you already know me. You are or you already did a tour with me, so you know what I'm talking about. You enjoy with me Bucerías or Sayulita or Las Animas. So yes. Okay, friends. Well, that's all for now. Thank you very much for your support. You know that you can now subscribe and join as a sponsor in my YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you tons of information. Thank you very much for your support and for your donations. See you the next time. Bye bye. Okay, Maria, just email me. Okay, bye.